What up, though? What up, though, world? Man, listen, right? Talking to my partner, right? And an incident just happened with a good friend of ours, man. His daughter got into a little trouble. And matter of fact, he was like, man, this shit gonna make Charlemagne's donkey of the day, right? Which it might. So I'm just putting this on here because we like this shit made. It was a little incident that happened at the mall or whatever. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. But we was just having a conversation about young kids and responsibility of guns, and me, I'm for rights about guns. I'm for the amendment all day. And he was talking about how in New Orleans, how the gun laws in New Orleans is they give 18 guns to 18 years old. He like, well, how do you feel about that? I feel great. It's great. And the reason why I say it's great because what the fuck is it stopping anyway? Like, you fuck it. You might at this point, 18 years old is perfect. Why not give it to them at 18? You can vote at 18. You get your gun at 18. Like, how is that hurting anything? Like the motherfuckers a criminal gonna always have a gun. So, you know what I'm saying? So what the fuck you gonna say? No, you can't have guns at 18. You can be 21. You can wait till you 50 and say a motherfucker can't have a gun till they 50. But guess what? They got them. They plentiful. So shit, most 18-year-olds out here, motherfuckers got guns anyway. It ain't like you stopping nothing by not doing it. It's actually gonna be helpful. Watch what I say. Because to me, this give kids responsibility. When a kid's 16 now, it'll make a kid want to act straight, knowing in 2 years I can get a gun legally. I don't have to go around this motherfucker. So I have seen it. My little cousin, I seen them at 21. They 19. They like, man, I'm gonna stay out of trouble because I want my CPL. You this close. So I taught the kids, and that was the problem. The problem with what was happening was motherfuckers was harassing motherfuckers. These police in these cities back then was just, niggas was getting felonies at 15, 16 years old. See, that's a good thing at 18. That's perfect because now, I mean, that's so good. You just don't understand how good that is because 17, you can't really become a grown felon until like 18 or 17, right? Some states is 18, you got to be, juvenile go to like 17, so 18. So it's nothing, the trouble that you can get into that's going to stick with you that can change you from getting you a gun license at 18, which is great. You understand what I'm saying? Because anything you do before that is a juvenile. But that's the problem. Most kids was getting fucked with, harassed, or getting in a little trouble, and that shit block their rights. You know what I'm saying? So how they go 21 years old, they didn't call it a felony. And most felons they catch is a gun. The most felonies a kid catch in an urban neighborhood, they first case always be a gun case. And the gun case will stop him from getting the gun. An illegal gun will stop you from getting the gun. So I think that's great because that give kids responsibility. A kid will look at that shit now and don't want to get in trouble. Knowing he can have a firearm at 18, they'll be 16 years old. Like, I'm not going to get in no trouble. I got 2 years to go and I can get a legal firearm. Why? You know what I'm saying? And why carry an illegal firearm when I can carry a legal one at 18 years old? That's a great law. It's going to change a lot to give kids responsibility, man. It do. It's like when they get that gun, they already know, look, man, I ain't about to be out here doing shit dirty because this gun is in my name. I can carry this, but I'm not about to be out here doing no fucking drive-bys or hurting nobody because this can come back to me. So it's going to help a lot. It gives responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need because it's not stopping nothing anyway. The thing is now, they need to get some of these kids with these, as long as you ain't got no murders or no rape or no shit like that on your record, they need to get these kids and restore their rights back. In New Orleans too, man. You need to give everybody a chance to do the right thing. It's better for everybody. Watch how crime stop, man. Just think how you think when you got a legal gun now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody now. Now they looking at their buddies like, man, I went to the store and bought this gun legal and I can carry this motherfucker anywhere I want to. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gonna let nobody else fuck them over. Like, nah, man, I ain't doing no stupid shit with my gun. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't say it enough how I give them responsibility, something to look forward to and not get in trouble as much when they younger, 15, 16 years old. Oh, man, I can get a gun in 2 years. I'm not gonna fuck that up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But really, they can't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Because anything before that is on their juvenile record. So, which is good, man. So that's my opinion about it. Watch how crime go down. You know what I'm saying? Because knowing that you can carry early, legal, more legal, people know that it's a chance that more people have guns out here now. People ain't scared to carry guns. See, people preyed on people. They knew dog a felon. He can't carry no gun. He's scared to carry a gun. So yada yada yada. So that's gonna stop a lot of crime, man. I'm telling you, man, it is. It is. Y'all think it's gonna get worse. I don't know if I heard somebody say, a rapper, somebody said, man, I can't believe that they letting these kids at 18 get these guns. They really trying to kill us. No, man. We need to teach them responsibility. That's the thing now. They get to go to the gun range, shoot a gun properly. They learn it's just all good to me. I just think that is all good. Guns gonna be out here no matter what. This the thing. They out here anyway. So what the fuck, they plentiful. Now we can get the stigma off of us. All these illegal guns in the neighborhood. It's helping you. So now if some murder shit happen, that gun come right back. It's easier for the police to track where the murder. You can solve it. Help y'all weak motherfuckers solve some murders now. Or some crimes, where they start doing crimes with these legal guns. So it don't matter if you fake. Let me tell y'all something too. Y'all can't be out here buying guns for your buddies, talking about something reporting them stolen. He go commit a murder, and nigga, it's all gonna come back to you. So all that reporting shit, these snitch motherfuckers, first thing he gonna do is tell on you. Yeah, I got the gun from him and he reported it stolen. Man, believe me. So don't be no fool with that shit. Niggas will tell on you every time. So don't be out here trying to buy your buddies no guns, talking about something, man, reported stolen. That shit don't work. It come right back to you. You doing fed time. You just, a legal gun is a lot of responsibility, brother. You know what I'm saying? Your ass still can go to prison for not doing the right thing with it. Like I say, responsibility. I think we need that shit in every state now. See, the problem is, and let me tell you something. I'm going ahead and take the time out and do this one about this. I've been watching this shit about these prosecutors, right? What we need to do is come together and start voting that these motherfucking police officers, prosecutors, and judges they need to start going to prison, no doubt. If you got a job with that much responsibility and this many innocent people going to prison, or you over sentencing people way too much, they need to be, motherfuckers need to go to prison. I've been watching this shit all day about the people who get people out of prison, right, or whatever, right? What you call it, the innocence program, whatever. And it's sad that the prosecutors had all this evidence that they retracted just to send somebody to prison. The police in New York and all these different places, the crime was so bad that they didn't give a fuck. They was known for not, these states was known for not solving any murders, any crimes. So what they was doing is, anybody who point anybody out, they know they poor, they know they don't got no money to fight it. He did it. They was doing everything they could to solve it because they got tired of being called pieces of shit. So it's a lot of innocent motherfuckers sitting in prison right now. And you know what I hate about it? The prosecutor the whole time, in every case I've seen, people that been to death row. People that been on death row, they don't give a fuck about a nigga at all. Motherfucker on death row, and the motherfucking prosecutor sitting here, clearly there's no physical evidence. All they got is evidence of witnesses that y'all done forced to say something. And y'all going to sleeping good every night, knowing that you coerced this motherfucker to say this. And at the end of the day, when this man do 20, 30 years and they know he innocent, he get out, the prosecutor is not held for nothing. No, just as much time as I got, I want you to do. If not, I want $1 million a year for every year I've been in this motherfucking penitentiary. And I still want you to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I want to get paid. There's no you not paying me. If nigga, it's beyond, you knew this, that nigga, I didn't do this crime. And it's sad that I'm looking at this shit and everybody the same. They know the motherfucker didn't do the crime off rip. Soon as he write the innocence projects, they start working on the case. So a year they looking into this shit. Oh man, they can find out the next day. Oh, we know he didn't do it, but then it take 20 years to get him out of prison. When when they go to everybody and do all the evidence within a year, gather all this information, take it in front of the judge, take it in front of them, they still got to work 20 years hard to get this man out, and everybody know that he's innocent. The judge even know, everybody know, we know it's innocent. We got the facts right here. Look at this case. There's no case on this guy. There's no DNA. My man retracted his statement. Dog, it still takes, and you know what? 20 years is a murder bit anyway. So I looked at what was in common with all these guys that was innocent. They all had to sit in there for a murder bit that matter of fact, they had to sit as long as they cop was. See, first you always get a cop. And I noticed that all these guys sat until they did that time that's on their cop before they let them out of prison. So they did a murder bit anyway for some shit that they didn't do. Then they come home and they 40 years old, 50 years old, and you want to hand them a couple $100,000, and the prosecutor still don't even say sorry. He still say, I think the motherfucker guilty. No, start locking these dick suckers up. There's no way around it. These judges, we need to see now. Niggas is getting smarter now. We know now the president is cool to vote for him. That's all we knew to vote. We thought he could change the whole world. No, that's why we got to start getting these police chiefs, these laws. Every time they put some shit on a ballot about lowering gun laws and drug laws and these laws, and we need to be on that shit. That's the shit we need to vote for. That's what we need to pay attention for, because how many of these fucking laws popping up and we didn't even vote on that shit? When the fuck who voted for 50 grams and over of cocaine when everybody in the hood dope dealers? Who voting for that shit? Let that shit hit it better. Every nigga out here that's selling dope, everybody gonna be like, no, you're not giving me that much time. I bet niggas would have voted then. They sneak that shit under. They know they put that shit on a piece of paper, a nigga never read it. So they put that shit on a piece of paper, you know what I'm saying? And so we don't look at it. Next thing you know, you got all these laws, 15 years for a gun. How the fuck can you get 15 years for a gun you never used? Man, listen. And they always say, when it's about a gun law, they need to raise the ups on the guns. They need to give more times for guns. How? A motherfucking criminal don't give a fuck how much time you give away. Only thing you doing is hurting innocent people who may have a felony or two that's out here trying to protect themselves, because y'all not protecting us. You know what I'm saying? A criminal don't give a fuck if you get 10,000, the death penalty for a gun. They still gonna use it because they criminals. They don't give a fuck. They don't plan on being caught. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you, all these laws y'all got against guns, felons can't have guns and all that shit, you're not stopping shit. You're not stopping no crime. You know that. You know I still can get a gun. Why you think it's so many repeat offenders? But y'all know that, motherfuckers, and y'all still won't change the law. Okay, no matter what, we're the problem. The guns are out here. So how the fuck is a law stopping anything? It's only giving people more time. You only taking black people more and more away from their fucking families. If you gonna do that, then be stern on the law. If a nigga get caught doing something, sentence accordingly. Don't keep all this bullshit up. You know what I'm saying? The way y'all doing it, man. Y'all going about it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going about this shit all wrong, man. I'm looking at these people. Dude was put on death fucking row, man. And they coerced this girl to get up and tell on them and all type of shit. All this shit in the paperwork. And this prosecutor did not get prosecuted. They did not bring charges against the how can you be a prosecutor that's supposed to uphold the law, hold your hand, and you know that this man was sitting on death row and you knew he was an innocent man. And you knew that bitch supposed to got the death penalty. That's what we got to push for. They'll stop that bullshit then. They'll stop. If you get on their ass and they know they can be locked up for if they fuck up and send you to prison for the wrong shit, they'll start doing their job right. That's what we need to get on. Everybody listening, we need to vote that shit in. Prosecutors, if you take this job, know you can go to prison if you send an innocent man to prison. And you know about it. It's a difference of, okay, you know, I didn't know, and this and this and this, but if it's blunt, if they can prove that you knew bluntly, like these motherfuckers, oh, bitch, you need to go to prison. And every state need to pay. Just like they got some type of shit now where if it's malpractice at the doctors, you can't sue and all this shit. No, that's bullshit. That's like my man out in Texas, the black man They say they let him go, but they saying they let him go for the charge. They saying he can't sue for the money. They saying, no, we not gonna give your black ass no money for being on death row for all these fucking years. They ain't have him in jail. They had this nigga on death row. So he could have been executed at any time. And then the girl, his girlfriend, y'all made her get up and tell a lie about him, fucked her whole life up. She should get paid. You know what I'm saying? It was just a mess, my dog, looking at this shit. It damn that brought a nigga to tears, bro, to know that you can be on death row and these motherfuckers know you innocent, man. You know, something need to start happening to these motherfuckers. No doubt. Fuck you mean? I don't just want this money. I want him to do as much time as I did, every day for day. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, you put that motherfucker in there on death row for a month, he probably commit suicide and know he about to come home. He probably still kill himself. They can't take that type of pressure. You know, these motherfucking judges and prosecutors, they over sentencing motherfuckers. Everybody who come in front of you, okay, today I feel in a fucked up mood. So you know what? Get this motherfucker 15 years. He got caught with a gun. This your third time, sir. You're not looking at his life. You're not looking at what he dealing with. You don't give a fuck about none of that. But if it was your son, if it was your nephew, if it was your people, you would give a fuck. You would care. You don't want your son in prison and knowing he got a drug problem, knowing he got this and this, he fighting with that. You would try to get him some help. But since he a black nappy head nigga, you like, no, send this nigga up long as I can send him. Fuck it. The book say do this, do this. Now, some people deserve jail time. But you know what's fucked up about the people that deserve jail time? Y'all dick suckers ain't giving it to them. Because it's a motherfucker right now that I know that's touching a little girl. I was on Michigan's Most Wanted for some bullshit. I made Michigan's Most Wanted for some bullshit. They kicked my dough in twice a day, every day for a whole week, my nigga, without a fucking search warrant. Let me tell you how dirty these bitches is. Had me on Michigan's Most Wanted and all that shit for some petty shit. Now here it is as a nigga. A little girl told the fucking police, this nigga touching me. This nigga put his hands on my vagina. He rubbed my breast, and his excuse was, I wanted to see that was she having sex or not. How the fuck can you tell if she having sex? Bitch, you don't even know if your bitch having sex or not. How the fuck you gonna know if this little girl having sex or not? And so if she is, she not your daughter, nigga. If she was sucking and fucking everything moving, nigga, that's not, so what? That's not your fucking daughter. Who are you to put your hand? Man, listen, bro. You just lucky. This nigga lucky. It's really rubbing me the wrong way, talking about it. But I ain't gonna keep talking about it so much. But I'm telling you, this is what they do. A nigga get caught with a gun that don't do nothing with a gun. That's my amendment right to carry a gun. The police not protecting me out here. It's motherfuckers breaking in my shit. So I go get a gun to protect myself. I'll ride up the street. Y'all pull me out the car. I got license, registration, and insurance, illegal search. Y'all send me to prison for 5 years or better, and I ain't hurt or did nothing to nobody. Y'all come, you know what I'm saying? But here it is, a little girl, facts, been touched, molested. CPS done took the kids from the mama, but the nigga's still out here. And y'all know it. Y'all not even looking for the nigga, though. The problem is, it ain't like he running and ducking and hiding from y'all, and when y'all catch him, y'all gonna take him to jail. Y'all ain't got a warrant out for this nigga. These are facts. Swear my hand to God, man. And so when I look at this shit right here, now when somebody do something to this motherfucker, somebody beat the fuck out of him or blow his fucking brains out, then now you gonna prosecute the person that hurt him, but he done hurt the kid and y'all not doing nothing too. That's what be happening all the time, especially in the black neighborhood. Y'all don't protect our women, our kids, none of that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no mental health for the men. Y'all just got us fucked up out here. And like I say earlier, I'm watching that shit on TV about these motherfucking people going to jail that's innocent, and everybody getting the money except for the niggas. The black niggas get the hardest part. That nigga in Texas, like I said, I know I skipped that part. The nigga in Texas had they wouldn't get him the money because they said you're innocent. But he's not innocent. You see what I'm saying? They letting him go, but they still saying charges could be brought against him. So far, we're going to let you go. So they like, what are you saying? Either I'm innocent or I'm not. And so they don't want to pay him his money, man. He got to fight for his money, bro. Is that some shit though? He got to fight Texas for his fucking money. When I see Mexicans, the Mexican boy was on here. He went to jail, and the black boy got him out of jail. I was watching this shit, right? Motherfucker killed the black boy father. The black boy heard that one Mexican did it, so he went along with it and lied and said that, hey, yeah, this Mexican did it. I seen it, and this motherfucker was in jail for 20 some years. Then the black boy found out that the Mexican really didn't have nothing to do with it. And he was like, I didn't really see it. I just went off somebody's word. And the black boy got up and stood up and got the Mexican boy out. Mexican boy got $10 million for being in jail for 22 years, which ain't shit. He should have got way more. But now he living in the hills and all that shit. And him and the black boy actually cool. I like that story. But I'm just saying, why the fuck the black boys can't get no money for doing that time? The black motherfucker who did 30, 40 years, this was on TV the other day. He did all that time, 30 or 40 years in prison. You took that man whole life. He like 60-some years old. You gave this nigga $700,000, nigga, for doing over 40 years because you know a motherfucker hungry. He need money. You know what I'm saying? So he settled out or some shit. Y'all gave that man $700,000 for doing. That's like goddamn $1,000 a year or some shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Yeah, damn near shit. Every year, like $10,000 a year y'all gave that nigga or something. Whatever the fuck it was. It was some petty shit. But yeah. I think that's what's up. I think 18 years old, you should be able to walk in there and get a firearm and be able to carry that motherfucker. You know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't disagree with it. I don't agree with it. It's just a place like New Orleans is so gun-filled anyway. It's so like, what the fuck is the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like a place like New Orleans, every 18-year-old anyway got a fucking gun. It ain't like you gonna make crime any worse. Shit, they got is fucking good. It's just like y'all can stop saying that in the hood they got all these illegal guns, because every time y'all talk about urban areas, that's all y'all motherfuckers say. That's all y'all motherfuckers talk about. How many illegal guns in the hood is? We got to get these illegal guns off the streets of Detroit. Well, why so many illegal ones? How the fuck? Tell me, how did they get here then, motherfucker? We don't go nowhere and get. We ain't going out of state bringing them in this bitch. How the fuck did they get here then? How the fuck so many fully automatic these? And why are they here? Tell me. I want to know. Since y'all motherfuckers swear to God that like we the fucking plug. Like we the motherfuckers who going over here with boats and bringing this shit back to us. How the fuck are we getting them? And why are we the community with the most illegal? You cross 8 Mile, you cross Michigan Avenue, every gun over that motherfucker legal. But you come over here in the hood, all our guns illegal. Explain that shit to me, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I think all these felonies need to be lifted off niggas. I think if you did the time, you did the crime, and you ain't on no papers, that shit should be wiped. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy when y'all want niggas to vote for somebody. Y'all put that type of shit out. You know what I'm saying? When y'all want us to vote for somebody or do something for y'all erase that shit. You know what I'm saying? When y'all want the black votes again, y'all will say, you know what we gonna do? We gonna wipe y'all record clean for y'all can vote. But vote for the Democratic Party. You know how y'all motherfuckers do, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Trap Talk Blue, man. Y'all like what y'all hear, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm tired of this bullshit.